Welcome to the Ministry of Hygiene's gaming channel. I'm your host, the Minister of Hygiene. We're going to cover Blood Bowl 2 in this video. It's going to be my Chaos team, the Graglebrack, against a Dark Elf team called, I believe, Beautiful Nightmare. So, now I did outpoint this guy. He got some Bloodweiser babes. He went ahead and got a wizard, and I believe he also got one apothecary. So there he is. He actually has a few witch elves. Got some of their specialized team members. So, let's get this on. Now, like with normal on these kind of games, when I win, and it's a squishy team like this, I like to receive. And I just hammer them way down the field. So we got Mr. Tibbs. Let's take a look at some of his... What's he got on his team? Pause it. Okay. We got Honey Lee. He's got some levels. That guy's got guard. Beyonce. He's got movement. Jennifer Lopez. Emma Watson. Shakira. Oh, it's Lyman with Blitz. That's why. Shakira has guard. Scarlett Johansson. Charlize Theron. I think he's trying to say that the elves are chicks. Even male elves are chicks. So, I disagree. In my Manliest Men video, I showed that against the Protenians, at least, my Dark Elf team is far more manly than theirs. Well, let's get this going. And he's got some levels, because to get this kind of group and have 3 rerolls and an apothecary means he's played a few games. Now, because he has guard, I did this. My guys outstrength him. He did the smart thing of only putting 3 people on the line. Keep it down to a minimum. Now, he has a guy with... Yeah, he has a guy with kick, so I thought he might try some onside kick. That's why I actually built up a denser formation than I normally do on the offensive. And then I'm just going to hammer him. Yeah. I only got to push him back, so yeah. And here goes Mr. Tibbs up for the big hit. Boop. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Mr. Tibbs going to town. And there I'm gonna see what I can do about building a cage for Zagnut here. Doesn't need to be a full cage. I'm gonna pull some people in over here anyways. But I got enough protection there that... Oh, crap, have to use a reroll. That sucks. I mean, a lot of people get surprised when they realize that I actually have a passing game with my Chaos team. Most Chaos teams do not do a passing game. Got lucked out there. And, while not perfect, as you can get to this guy, which has me worried, I didn't lose my turn because somebody did catch it. You can't really get through here easily. And my tentacles are locking him down over there, which is awesome, but he can do this little run around. And there he goes. He got 1 dice to go. And he hit me, and why is there a freaking flag in the way? And he manages to grab it. But it's the person who hasn't moved yet. So I was just lucky on him. Now he's bringing everybody over here. I'm just stating the obvious. Looks like he's going to try to set up a takedown of Mr. Tibbs. He got enough men on him, but that's the nice thing about Mr. Tibbs. It takes that many men to lock him down. Which frees me up for tons of other benefits. God damn, these views suck. What's the referee doing in the way? Like, Strength 4 Zagnut. And then my Chaos team, just Chaos Warrior, just bam. And he got the freaking ball. The Chaos Warrior got the ball. He's running over there. Now, he conveniently put all these people around Mr. Tibbs. And so he has to actually take Mr. Tibbs down in order to move these guys with any chance. I mean, I got a 72% chance of locking him down, which is very good. I mean, so out of those 4 guys, maybe one will get away. Aha. But I don't want to do that. I'm going to bring him back because I didn't like him sitting there. I wanted him to hit somebody. I'm trying to hurt his people somewhat. He has no reserves. I have 2. Which makes a big deal. And really, Mr. Tibbs isn't hitting somebody. Unless he would take a hit for it, which I found a hole that he wouldn't. Having that Minotaur sit idle for a turn when he doesn't have to is actually kind of a silly thing to do. But I do like the fact that those tentacles prevent him from... Look, he has to throw that many people on him to knock him down. Look at that. He had to throw half his team at Mr. Tibbs to have a good chance of knocking him down. Now he did it. That's half his damn team. He's only got like 3 players over here. Look at this. I already got half a cage already built. I built last turn because I was thinking ahead. Thinking ahead. He sees it, but he was spending too much time dealing with Mr. Tibbs. I just left one guy on Mr. Tibbs and said, screw that, here. Oh, that was a note to squishy teams. Don't foul the Chaos player, or any player, who has 2 reserves. Because I normally don't foul, but he tried to foul Mr. Tibbs. I'm gonna take every chance I have to foul him now. Any decent chance to get a punch. Because that kind of pisses me off. You don't foul my Minotaur. That was a mistake, buddy. And I think you're going to pay for it. Now, I think I'm going to try to pass this guy, but he's really out there as a red herring. I'm going to try to lock his people down here as much as I can with the tentacles. I got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. And what's he doing? He's hitting Zagnut. It's actually a smarter thing to do. Zagnut's pretty tough, but that poor strength. Oh, that was a bit of a mistake. Oh, he didn't do too bad when it came down to it. You gotta be careful when you frenzy people, because it can push you to where you don't have as much backup. But he did this time. Lucky him. Nah, well, not really lucky. Ooh, lucky me there. It's kind of hard to do that to L's. And he used his reroll earlier, so his turn's over, and half his team's down here. There I go, moving on up. Just Moving up the cage.
Gives them a safe progression. It's going to be hard to make them lose the ball.
I'm going to hit him. But I'm going to wait until I build my cage just in case. I've had that go bad on me. It's going to be real hard for him to get enough people in here to have a strength advantage on a Chaos Warrior. And now he probably won't. I can't really see a way for him to do it. Boop. Honey Lee stunned. There's my guy with Mighty Blow. Getting him down there so he can do some damage.
He's on him now, like a halfling on a
Cheese. Boom. And that's what I was looking for. Hit her.
It reminds me.
You tried to take out Mr. Tibbs? I'm gonna try to take out your witch elf, so you better get her out of there.
fans are ravenous.
Or next turn I'm gonna foul the crap out of her.
Hey, you ready for a
Oh, he tried a fireball. One guy got knocked down, but I'm pretty tough in the armor department, so fireballing isn't as useful. I've seen that do really well sometimes, but not always. Probably not the best chance he had to stop me from scoring. He's realized, oh crap, I need to get people up here. And he's trying to now. Pulling all those men back. I'm getting pretty lucky with those dodges. You can only get away with so many. Tentacles, there you go. Bam. He ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. Nowhere, right there. Oh, she got away. Dang it. And that's the one I really wanted to foul, was his witch elf. So it was actually pretty smart for him to move her out, get her the hell out of there. Time to smack some people around.
one less annoyance?
Boom. Shakalaka.
Good move.
I am kind of delaying here. I could try to run him up with the people I have still moving. I probably could have gotten another cage built up here, or at least enough that there wasn't much he was going to be able to do against it. But I actually am trying to run the clock out a little bit, so not really moving too far. I could have built I could have moved that cage much farther up, but here we go. Hit him. Boom. Yeah, Mr. Tibbs, go! Knock him on his butt. Well, actually, I want him to knock him out of the game.
That's it.
I'm gonna try to keep these guys around Mr. Tibbs. Boom. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Uses Apothecary. Awesome. Just off on the side though, he's not injured anymore. Oh. Now no. There we go. Moving up here because that block with Mighty Blow and Horns is pretty nasty combination. I had a point of claw and that's a monster just running around hitting people. Cheese he'll be cutting people up. Ha 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 ha. Too many one. Oh, that's plagued me too. With elf teams, a lot of times you get into a point where you need all those skill rolls. She's gonna try it. Oh, she got it. But she didn't manage to knock him down or anything. She only knocked him down, not out. No KO, no injury. Awesome. He already used his reroll up there. So, no luck there, man. I got enough people that I could just roll this forward.
Secure. Can the other
It's a pretty good rolling cage.
It's like getting out. Remove the leg before you get to the good stuff.
But I'm gonna go lateral. Got too many people in front of me. Yep. Definitely re-rolling that. I know the dodge was a bit of a risk, but I can do that.
I've heard
Oh man.
on his belly or chin, they can't.
He still provides a bonus for foul plays, though. Yeah, there we go. Now we're gonna have Cheese smack this guy. Foul! Foul! Get him! Oh yeah. I wasn't quite done, but you know what? I got a cage here, and all I'm doing is sidestepping a little. So doing that a little early wasn't that big of a deal. Yeah, I want to get him down there. Move him over. Check this out. I mean, it's actually a pretty slow movement, but I'm so close to the end zone that it's not really that big of a deal.
Handing off and not passing. Wuss.
That's a pretty solid cage.
Unity is strength.
And here's some of the issues he's been having. He's been leaving people in base-to-base contact with my guys. Try not to do that if you can. Like, all these guys are in base-to-base.
I train week after week for doing this move, Jim. But gravity
I mean, sometimes, if you're close to the end like this, there it is. That's why you gotta be careful with Frenzy. That took him down. Turnover, baby. Now he's in trouble. I can score. All I need to do is get Cheese. Give it to Cheese. No, not Cheese, but Zagnut.
It's called that.
Boom. Only stunned, but whatever. Push him around.
less defenders are all around.
And now I can score.
Going to be the move.
As long as I don't screw up a 1 in 6 roll. Which actually I can't because I got extra arms. It is impossible for me to roll 1 on that die. That's why I like extra arms. Zagnut's awesome. Also my big scorer. Basically him and my thrower, who's totally blanking on his name, are my passing game. Without them, I don't really pass much, because, I mean, I could. Got a agility 3 still, but it's not nearly as useful. Now I'm on defense, so I'm going to switch out Spam, he's my passer, and pull in one of these backups. Now, he's got Frenzy, so when I do build a defense here, you see I'm doing this thing here. There we go. Yeah, and frankly, and I am going to put Mr. Tibbs up, well, yeah, I'm going to put Mr. Tibbs up front. These guys are too sketchy, and I got a guy to replace Mr. Tibbs anyways. Right? Yeah. I mean, he's not quite as good as Mr. Tibbs. He doesn't have... He's not as strong, but I'm not playing against people with the strong big guy, so I don't need Mr. Tibbs' strength half the time. Not really. You just use him to hammer people. Now, what is this guy doing? You can't do that. Can't have 3 people over here, dude. You can't have 4 people over. What in the world does he do? Is this gonna move his dudes back? 5? Yeah, that don't fly. Alright, moved 1 back. Oh, time's almost up. And, yeah, computer moved it back for him. I don't know what the heck he was doing. Throw a rock. Awesome. Well, I wish it would have been somebody else, but not too bad. Useful. I'll see what he does. I mean, it's obviously he's going to try to charge this way. And he should be able to break through. And I have enough guys in depth. I mean, Zagnut's right here. He can run really freaking far. That's why I put these two guys where they are. Because they can move out and hit people. And Beastmen actually have decent speed. So I don't have to have quite the depth as like a dwarf team or something like that. Still want some depth. And that's why I only put, you know, 3 guys on my front line. Because I didn't want to have a bunch of people pinned up here and have to hit people back and forth. And there he goes. He moved his witch elf down there. Oh, bummer. And he has no roll. Basically, he has 1 turn left. Now, the witch elf can do this. Unless I knock her on her butt. So let's see. Zagnut is the one. Can you do it, Zaggy? Zagnut can. Oh, he can't score now. Well, she does have jump up. Never mind. She has jump up. So, I'm going to have to surround her. I almost forgot about jump up. And while I'm surrounding her, I might as well try to foul. That's what you get for fouling me, man. Try to foul my Minotaur, I'm going to try to foul you back. And I got 2 reserves. You have no reserves. That was just the stupidest thing. What happened if you would have lost a guy? I mean, seriously. I can take 2 casualties. I could even technically have Mr. Tibbs lost on this, and it wouldn't even hurt me too bad against you. Talking like this guy's actually on talking to me, but it's true. I mean, my Chaos Warriors, and what I've equipped with my Beastmen should be more enough. Here we go. Boom!
That's not working. So yeah.
Ha 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 ha! Yeah! That's what I'm looking at. No casualty. I actually just pushed off to the side. Nope, he's gonna... There's no way he can run in. And he conceded. He could have still gotten, tried to score something. I mean, let's see, what did he get SPP-wise? What did he get? He got nothing. Absolutely nothing. His people didn't die. But basically, he might as well not even play this game. All I did was give me stuff. And, let's see. Mr. Tibbs leveled. Oh my god, Mr. Tibbs leveled. Awesome. I love leveling up Mr. Tibbs. Let's see what we get. Roll the dice. Not an agility point. Huh. You know, that's really tempting. And the reason why that's tempting is if he has a 3 agility, handing off to him's not that hard, actually. And seeing him, and yeah, a Minotaur, you're not going to stop him. He's just going to charge his way down the field and stomp on you. Of course, if he wild animals, he won't. Oof. That's actually a tough choice. That really is. That is a tough choice. I mean, I get a claw, which means he's more likely to hurt people. Or I can get an agility,
Always jump.
which will probably surprise people. But he doesn't really use agility much at all. It would just change how I'd use him, and I got enough people to run in. I need enough beastmen, so I'm going to keep him in the strength. So let's give him... let's go ahead and give him the claw. That's just nasty. He's going to be kicking the crap. Serving presence is another idea. Cannot pass, intercept, or catch. Although with his tentacles, people have trouble getting to him anyways, but this is 3 squares of them. That's a huge area if I keep him in the middle. But I'm going to let him hurt people. Yep, we're going with the claw. There it is. Now, if you see a Minotaur with spines growing out of his arm, watch out. See, I believe I got some other people here. Now, in an earlier video, my last video, to concede or not concede, where this guy just bailed so early in the game. These guys stayed longer, and they were a weaker team. Somebody posted a comment, and I understand why, saying that if I look at my other teams, I probably would have a lesser, I probably don't have many concedes. Now, I have played this team more than anybody else. Let's see, I got 6, this is Eggs. Eggs has no skills, so let's see, what should I get Eggs? Whew. What should I give Eggs, General? You know what? I wouldn't mind having one guy with kick, just cause. Especially against those dwarf teams, you toss that all the way in the back, and they're gonna take a while to get forward, even with their fast people. There's gonna at least be 2 turns for them to get to the line of scrimmage, so that can be pretty useful against teams like that. Bacon! What do I get for bacon? Let's roll these dice. 7. Okay. Dauntless, dirty player, tackle. I'm actually getting tackled, and so he can sit around with people can't dodge around him, put him in a pretty strategic place. Put him on the sides where people like to run around, and all of a sudden they can't do that. So there we go. Maybe I should have gotten him blocked first. Oh well, crap. Anyways, so that's another concede. So I have 8 concedes. Let's see statistics. 8 concedes out of 11. 2 draws, 3 losses. One of those losses I conceded. Real life came in. There are sometimes concedes are valid, as I stated in the last concede video, and that is true. Real life interfered. I conceded once. But let's go ahead and take a look at the other games people I play. Here's my Dark Elf team. Now, of their statistics, they've only got 4 wins and 4 losses. 50-50. I've played some terrible games with them. You guys pretty much saw them all. So let's see how many concedes they've had. They've had 4 wins. Okay. We lost against Candy Crushers. They beat me. I won against Radimus Maximus. Radimus Maximus conceded. 1. Angsty Elves against Mr. Blackhearts. That went all the way. Actually, Angsty Elves won, so I'm not sure why I'm checking that. I beat the Randy Buggers. Let's see. He conceded. That's 50% already. Manliest Men, I won. Conceded. 75%. Green Sid Gobwisters, I won that one. And he stuck with it. 75% on that one. So 3 out of 4 wins. I won by concedes. On my Dark Elf team. That actually probably has my worst win record. Percentage-wise. Here's the Hornrum Crewers. Now, this is a new team. I really don't have a lot of games with them. I've only got 4. Okay, they have 1, 2, draw 2. They actually haven't lost any. So those 2 wins, tied there. Here, I won against Scratchy Rats. He conceded. Against Parks and Recreations, he conceded. 100% concede record for wins.
That you owe a great deal of bad gambling.
I mean, seriously.
That has nothing to do with my
Heralds of the Warp. Okay. Heralds of the Warp is my Skaven team. I have 4 wins, 2 draws, 5 losses. Yeah, I like playing this team, but I've been having problems with them. Okay, so let's see. 4 wins. Let's see how many concedes there were. Heralds of the Warp won this one. Concede. 1. Against the Blue Frenzy, I won that one. Concede. 2. 50% already. Lost against the Evil. Actually, this one, it's 5 losses, but I am pretty sure. Now, I conceded on this one. I did do that, and I actually regret that. I should have stuck with it. It was like one of the first games I played, and I just wasn't as confident, and I conceded, and that was my fault. I should have stuck with it. I really should have stuck to my guns and won through. Real life didn't interfere. I just lost one guy, had another guy injured, and I panicked. Evil Gets. Now, that one actually, he won, but that's because my freaking connection dropped, which sucks. I hate that. It really sucks when my connection drops. Okay, our Blue Frenzy, I won. Drunken Lizards beat me. Heroes for Hire, I won on that one. He stuck with it, so that's 50% so far. Herald's War against the Pizza Party Pirates, and he stuck with that one. So, 50%. That's still pretty bad. This one, if you guys remember Big Plays, I freaking had my connection drop on that one again. That blew. I hate that. That is so annoying. It's really three of my losses on this one. Well, 2 of my losses are from connection drops. And I have a feeling I would have probably been able to do far more against these people than not. So, enough rambling on that. So really, now a guy did bring up a good point, and I did respond to his comment. And he stated that it is a problem, but in his league, it isn't as much of a problem. And that is true. Because I actually tend to play in spurts, I can't play every day. I just can't. I usually will play 1 or 2 games in a day, maybe 3, and I'll do that maybe twice a week, which, with me and my Fallout 4 videos, is actually probably coming down to more like 2 or 3 games once a week now. And I got to edit them, put them together, put them out. Now, my Blood Bowl 2 videos take the least amount of effort to put out. But because of that, I wouldn't feel comfortable playing in a league with actual... Basically, in a league like that, people are less likely to concede.
Well, you can't beat them.
However, I just am not in a situation where I would compete in a league like that. Not because I wouldn't think it would be fun. I think it would be fun. I just don't see how my situation, even before when I was just playing Blood Bowl and recording these and putting them out, when I was just playing Blood Bowl 2, I really wasn't in a situation where I could guarantee a regular play. The league I'm in now there's no real negative to conceding other than you don't get points. That's it. And it frustrates the other player. So there's kind of a reverse incentive to concede if you start losing too much just because you don't want to get anybody hurt. And people do that. I mean, it makes sense from that kind of an angle. The issue I was getting about too, I've kind of danced around it and mostly because I'm having trouble with the words aren't coming to me right now. It's that I'd like to play in a league with actual results, but I don't think it would be fair to other players that I wouldn't be able to participate as much as most games. I mean, that last game with the Graagh, with my concede to concede or not to concede video, that guy had 100 games under his belt already. 100 games. I can't do that. I think between all my dudes, I might have 30, 40, probably closer to 35. So, that's not counting campaign games. And I haven't played any of the other teams I built up. I just named them because if you don't pick the name, it's gone! This is the way this game works. So I built a bunch of teams right up front and named them all. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great life. Comment if you wish. I do appreciate those. Any likes if you like my videos, I appreciate that too.